Oh, I just remembered something I need. I made a sticky note with a bunch of things I need to get done during this stream. Because audio is probably fine, but I have a fan going. Okay. I was actually just asking how your day was going. So I guess that says something about how clear the audio is coming through. Anyway, so we're in Seafront. Turn that down for me. Cool. So we're in Seafront. Got a couple of side quests I want to take care of. One thing is that we've been tracking down this guy who's been missing for 5 years. His girlfriend in NieR's village is like, I don't know where he's gone, but I'm sure he's out there somewhere. So we've been tracking him down, and we've been learning a couple things. Like, for example, apparently this is another one of his girlfriends.
The man with the necklace sold all kinds of neat merchandise, and his prices were so reasonable. It's not every day you meet a guy like that.
She's also convinced that he'll totally come back to her one day.
Oh, that guy. Yeah, he was pretty shady. I heard he beat it for the North after folks caught wind of his counterfeit goods.
Oof. I went to the junk heap and I managed to get hold of that premium knife that took a shit ton of titanium alloy. Like, Jesus Christ. How sharp do you need your kitchen knife to be that it's got to be made out of fucking titanium?
The man with the necklace. Yeah, sure, I remember him. Heard he took off for the junk heap earlier.
Well, I did say in 9 minutes. I just assumed you could count, Pony. No worries, Pony. We're just taking care of a couple side quests, and then moving straight on to the ending of the game. Well, for ending here.
Great. Now the junk heap. Maybe he ran into the two brothers.
Dash, based on what you've seen, you might be able to already figure out who this man is. The quote-unquote despicable man. So I mentioned that I got the super, fancy chef's knife. This guy was the one who asked for it, and he was insistent I must go to the junk heap and get it made there. Alright, I got your knife.
Here's the knife you wanted.
Thank you. How's Gideon getting along, by the way?
What do you mean?
Well, you know, he doesn't have a father and all. I was just wondering if he was doing all right.
The lad travels a hard and lonely road, but he seems to be making a decent life for himself.
Except that he's gone crazy.
That's good to hear.
Is something going on here?
No. Anyway, here's your reward.
So I just assume that's Gideon and his older brother's absent father. He fucked off to another town to become a chef. Alright, apparently there's another question here.
You really have...
He's all right.
Maybe that's on... Oh, no, it's over here. Oh, it's just that guy. Okay, so I've already talked to him. This guy, he asked us to deliver that freesia flower. It's like, hey, you know... what was it he said? Oh, yeah. Deliver a freesia to a customer in Facade. I went there, went to Facade. I learned from the person there that she used to live in the area, and she specifically saw his girlfriend, who we had originally before the time skip gone to go meet, that he saw her turn into a shade, and now we have the option of telling him whether we saw that or not.
I delivered that freesia for you.
Hey, thanks. Here's your fee.
Yeah, we make sure to get the money first before breaking the bad news.
Listen, this isn't going to be easy, but I think you have a right to know.
What? No. Oh, no.
I am sorry.
If I would have just called her over here sooner.
Probably best to leave the poor man be for now.
Yeah.
So that's that taken care of. I believe that's all of them for this town.
A bunch of townspeople disappeared along with it.
So we're going to take the boat and we're going to skip our way over to the desert.
Oh there, getting on?
And we're going to find something a little strange there. Those black marks keep showing up on my body. Sometimes I wonder if I'm going to turn into a goblin or something. Oh, hey, who's this?
What are you doing in the middle of the desert?
Oh, I'm just tracking wolves. They've been on the move lately, so I was curious.
Oh, well, be careful.
Is that?
Yeah, it's the girl who was almost killed by her lover.
There can be no reason for her to be wandering alone in the desert.
Oh, I'm sure there's a reason. Grown-ups always have reasons for stuff like that.
A bit of a simplistic analysis, but perhaps true nonetheless. And seeing how our little group is often a half step from madness, I suppose we've little room to give advice on such matters.
Oh fuck, I got poisoned. I was too busy listening to wisecrack. So, the reason I'm going into the town is not because of any actual quest, it's because she's only going to update whenever you like load in, load out. So she was over by the boat before, and now she's going to be considerably closer this time. Oh hey, there she is again.
Hey, I remember you. Are you still
So
tracking
yes, this is
wolves?
the girl who we thought had been murdered, and we went to go find her body in that thing over there behind her, but it wasn't there, and then she just turned up and she was totally fine, and it was like, oh, what the heck happened? No, I've moved on to Sheards. They've been pretty active lately.
Well, be careful, alright?
She is closer to the village now.
You sure it's not just your imagination?
No, Emil, we're pretty sure she traveled like half a mile.
No, she's definitely closer.
Are we to arrest the poor girl for loitering?
Alright, one more, and that'll do it. Thank goodness for playing this on PC with much faster loading times. On PS4, I think the loading times are like 10 seconds. Before I talk to her, let me just prep a few things. Gluttony. Let's... There we go. Wrong button. Jumping the gun a bit there.
What are you doing out here?
Nothing special. Their recent behavior has me curious is all.
Sorry, whose behavior?
The townspeople. Are you an idiot or something?
Watch out! This thing is a shade! There's more of them nearby!
So,
They couldn't
I
be
originally
here.
thought something else
Start
happened
with
to
the
her,
bullshit
like
and
5
just
years
kill 'em
ago.
all.
Which I can't say because of spoilers,
We
but
must
actually what it
eliminate these
seems to be the more likely answer now that we've seen this is she was killed, but then her body was possessed by a Sheard, and it's been like impersonating her for years. So this is one of those very specific situations where Dark Gluttony is actually quite useful, because it's very hard to hit this fucker, but if I let him shoot me, then I can just absorb his bullets and send them back. If he'll fucking stand still. Okay, no, fuck this, we'll try and land. There we are. Sometimes the simplest solutions are the best. This is low-key one of the harder fights in the game. That's not a boss fight.
Shades are attacking the city.
We can't let them get in. We must stop them here. Yeah, they're moving really fast. They're dodging even these. You know what? I know the problem. I normally use this weapon because it boosts my magic damage. Let's see. Alright, let's just go for consistent bullets. I pushed it outside the fucking boundary box, god damn it. There we go, got it. Is that the last one? No, it is not. Alright, now's a boss. Boost my strength. Ooh, that was close. I just fell off the fucking end there.
I think that's all of them.
Seems our people owe you another debt, outsider. At this rate, we may have to make you king and be done with it.
It's no big deal.
Just realised I put that note in a bizarre position. Just move that there. There we go.
But there's something you should know. When we first saw this shade, it was disguised as one of the masked people.
What? Are you saying there might be shades among my own people?
It's possible. You probably want to keep an eye out.
Cursed shades. I won't let them lay a single claw on my people. Use a small reward, please take. I suppose 30 grand would be a small reward from a king. And yeah, that's a thought. If it happened to her, there could be a bunch of shades just like sleeper agenting their way through this town. So, what do we have left to do? Deliver the knife. Delete that note. Go in the desert. Ah yes, Junkie. So let's just take the boat ride. And you know what? I'll put the big sword on because I want to test this because I mentioned it last stream. Does his sword disappear when he's sitting down? It does, yeah. So, some strange reason, when you have the younger NieR in the first part of the game, that doesn't happen and the sword just clips right through the floor. But it disappears with the older one. I don't believe there's anything left for me to do in this town. Let me just make sure. Oh, we forgot to give him his leaf in the town. Yes, okay, yeah. We'll still go with the junkie, because we'll have to go over the village anyway. I'm thinking about it now, and I'm like, why does this game have so many, like, specific, often esoteric methods of fast travel? And I can only assume it's because there's so many, like, hidden triggers for stuff when you're traveling between towns. Like, walking in and out of a door is so often, like, the setup for, like, starting a quest. You can't catch me, fellas. You gotta be careful, because if you look on the mini-map, you can see little icons. Those are scorpions underneath the sand. And if you just walk over where they are, they'll pop out and attack you. And I think I see one. I don't think I was meant to be able to see him there. His tail was poking out. Oh, I think it's glitched. Oh, we're just gonna leave that fucker alone. There you are. Get back here. Right, so let's quickly get to the boat and not deal with these guys. They're not worth the time. Well, thank you.
Oh, there.
You know, I regularly practice against the air. You know, can't let it get too big for its britches. So Dash might remember that we... Yeah. It's getting in my way, is that what it is? It's always in my way. Everywhere you go, air just everywhere. So Dash will remember this guy, he suffers from seasickness, which put a stop to his trading venture. So he asked us to get hold of a certain leaf that would help him. But the guy we bought it from, who sells the leaves, is like, oh, you want one of those, do you? Well, don't worry, you don't need to be ashamed. We're all men here. It happens.
I got your mandrake leaf.
Fantastic! Here's the money for the leaf, and a little extra for all the travel. This is the key to my seasickness medicine. I just know it.
Let's find out, shall we? The next morning.
How's the medicine going?
Oh, it's, well, it's interesting. I thought it would help my seasickness, but instead, I made an energizer of sorts. And believe me, my wife is thrilled.
I really didn't need to know that.
Look, I need to try again. Do you mind making another shopping trip for me?
Sure thing. Hopefully we'll have better luck this time.
I think he's got plenty of luck.
Great. I need some toad oil from Two Brothers Weaponry at the junk heap. Apparently, if you purify the stuff, it's good for the nerves.
How could he accidentally make a sexual stimulant instead of a seasickness medication?
Calm down, Vice. Maybe it just happened.
They are completely different drugs with completely different effects.
Hey, everyone makes mistakes.
Yeah, mistakes.
Oh there.
Alright, now we have two reasons to go to the junkyard. It's a shame you can't just teleport right up to there, but this gets us pretty close.
From one woman to the next, does he not?
He's been cheating.
Oh,
this
he's talking
whole
about the
time?
cheetah.
That's just terrible.
Doubtless he will end up suffering at the hands of one of his paramours sooner or later.
I don't think he means any harm. This kind of thing just happens with attractive guys.
That's awful. What if a man did that to you, Kaine?
He'd wake up a little less man than he used to be.
Change my mind. Cheating is always wrong.
Lesson learned. fuck that up. At least let the second dash, at least let the second jump start before you air dash. What is that? It's a weird icon there. Oh, it's the Lost Shrine. I don't think you can jump down to it though, you need to take the boat. Hey Gideon, how's your mom? How's your brother? How's your dad?
Welcome, welcome, welcome.
Hey, got a question for you. Did a guy with a gold necklace come around here maybe 5 years ago or so?
Sure did. Mom used to spend a lot of time with him.
Oh, did she?
Oh no. Don't tell me he's the guy we found with their mom in the junk heap.
Sorry, what?
Oh, nothing. Never mind.
We can hardly keep this a secret from all parties, and yet I can't imagine how to begin telling them.
Welcome. How can I help you?
I need a vial of toad oil for some medicine?
Pulling an all-nighter, eh? Well, good luck with that, sir.
Huh?
All that shade slaying must be tough. I bet you use this stuff all the time.
What do you...
I have no idea what's happening, but whatever. Let's just get this back to the client.
Welcome. What can I help you with?
I got no weapons.
Come back soon. Rip 'em up!
Yep, Gideon's dad. Gideon is doing just fine.
Let's just tell the client. Gideon doesn't need to know.
Yes, I suppose that would be the wisest course of action.
Alright, now back to the village. If I jump off the bridge, sump us all down, and then go up the ridge, should take us no time at all.
He's been dead all along. Poor guy.
One could say he received his just reward. Still, he was with a woman he loved at the very end, so I trust his final moments were happy ones.
There's nothing happy about dying.
I suppose this means the matter will always be a mystery to us.
Nailed it. That was totally by accident, by the way. He moved right into the path of my blade. So we're almost done with side quests. I'm just going to drop this off with a few people. Let's see. I believe the client who wanted me to... There she is.
Hey, I tracked down your boyfriend.
You did? Where is he?
I'm sorry to tell you this, but he's dead. We found his body 5 years ago in the junk heap.
I had a feeling that might be the case. It's the only thing that could explain him not contacting me for so long.
Yeah, that'll be the only reason.
Thanks. I think I can move on with my life now. Here's a little gift for you. I appreciate you doing all that legwork for me.
We'll just leave out the part that he was cheating on her. He didn't know. So you remember first time we went to the junkyard to try and find the mum? We found her with another dead body, the guy. We thought that she had been like sneaking down there to see her lover. And she was, but that lover turned out to be a guy who's been cheating on her with a woman in he was a woman in every port type of guy.
Is your husband around? I have something for him.
Sorry, he's out shopping for weapons right now.
Oh, all right. Well, can you give him this book?
Fine.
If I may, madam, what is it about our transaction that has you so dissatisfied?
This is another map, isn't it? Well, as soon as he sees it, he's going to run off on some fool treasure hunt again. One of these days, he's going to get himself killed.
I understand. I know what it's like to worry about someone.
I don't suppose... Look, is there any way you can find this treasure? If you can track it down and bring it to my husband, that would be enough to satisfy his curiosity.
I think we can do that. But first, we gotta figure out where this map leads.
That seems like Popola's area of expertise. Perhaps she has some advice for us.
Yeah, let's go talk to her.
Surely you are aware that meddling in the affairs of a married couple will accomplish nothing.
Look, I took on a job and I'm gonna see it through.
Your sense of duty is positively breathtaking.
Hey, I know what it feels like to worry about family. If we can keep others out of danger by handling stuff like this, I'm all for it.
It is a tremendous burden. And yet I cannot say I dislike that way of thinking.
Oh there.
So, let's deliver that seasickness medicine, and then we're done. Then we can just talk to Popola and get on with the main quest. Only took 30 minutes. I honestly thought maybe it might take longer to finish off all these side quests. Actually, not even that, because I started early, so it'll be 25.
Here's your toad oil.
Great. And here's your fee. This is the key to my seasickness medicine. I just know it.
Yeah. It's so kind of NieR to just wait an entire day to find out.
Hey there. Any luck with the new medicine?
Not quite.
Oh god, what was it this time?
It seems this time I've somehow concocted a potent sleep prevention drug. With this, you could stay awake for a week straight. I call it Sleepy Gone.
That's not a bad name.
Maybe you should quit this sailing thing and become an apothecary.
You know, that's not a bad idea. All right, then. From now on, I'm out of the trading business and opening a pharmacy.
Right. Well, good luck with that.
That man certainly has a gift for odd medications.
Yep.
Imagine a drug that lets you forego sleep for an entire week. Might you care to try it?
I'll pass, thanks.
So I think that, yeah. Yeah, we're all good. Actually, wait, what was that last one? Oh, need a photo. Oh, yeah. So yeah, we're heading over to the main quest. Oh, shit, I fucked up. Completely misjudged the distance.
Everything in working order?
Yeah, Vice. I'm good.
Your health is diminished. Do be more careful next time,
That's fine, I'll just stare at the postbox for a second. And now I'm good as healthy. Good as new. I've lost the ability to talk again. Oh yeah, so the final thing before the main quest is in this very room. So I think I showed you this, Dash, before, that there's now a new trophy that wasn't in the original.
This is the girl who was on the wrecked ship.
And there's a final one down here.
A wolf figurine?
A very fine construction, I would add.
We killed this jerk in the junk heap.
It was a fearsome foe, but under this environment it looks almost charming.
Oh, you can just tell Weiss would be a Gundam guy.
Why would Popola be collecting figurines of the shades we defeated?
I don't know, maybe she makes them in her spare time. Everyone's got to have a hobby. Oh hey, they're both here.
You're really gonna do it? The whole village is buzzing, you know. They say you're gonna go rescue Yona. I guess it's really happening, huh?
I'll bring her back. I promise.
About that.
Yeah?
Nothing. Never mind. Popola just loves to worry. Anyway, you be careful. Yes, do be careful.
Thanks.
Alright, and we're on our way. Oh, where? While
Hey,
I'm here.
got a minute? I have a map I need your help with.
Dash is getting suspicious.
Sure. What kind of map?
Here, let me show you.
The fact that you know that these two are in automata is probably setting off all kinds of alarm bells in your head.
Object of great importance. It also talks about a hidden room in the lost shrine where sunlight doesn't reach. I'd bet that's where your secret treasure is hiding.
A hidden room in the lost shrine, huh? Thanks for the help.
Oh, not at all. Glad to be of service.
Hey, Popola, you know anything about some kind of magic fortune-telling stone?
Oh, you mean the Eye of Power? And yes, I know it's a funny name, but that's what they're called. Why do you ask?
Helping someone out. You have any idea where I can get one?
Well, there used to be some on the roof of the lost shrine.
God, I'm such a
I'm
fucking
willing to bet they're
nerd.
still there.
It says Eye of Power, and in my head I just think, you mean the phylactery? Wait, not phylactery. God damn it, I'm mixing up my nerd terms. Dash, what the fuck is the name of that orb thing that's in Lord of the Rings that Sauron can see through? The Palantir or something like that.
Alright, I'll give the lost shrine a shot.
Yeah, so I intentionally left all of the side quests involving the Lost Shrine until now, so that I can just bang them out one after another. Yeah, it is that. I only reason I know it is because it's in Shadow of War. It's a big plot point early on that the last stronghold of men in Mordor is defending it, and Sauron sends the Ringwraiths to retrieve it. Alright, so Lost Shrine it is. We can take the boat and we'll be there in no time. So funny thing about those side quests is because I'm going to be going straight through the dungeon and finishing, quote unquote, finishing the game, I won't be able to do them this time, but your progress is retained between playthroughs. So when I come back, I will have those items still and be able to finish off the quests.
Oh there.
Are we ready?
Let's all make it back alive, okay?
It's a plan.
Also, Pony, I don't know if you've seen much of the party in this game. Best girl, best boy, he's the best boy. Emil's the best. Look at that smile. It might give you nightmares, but it's still cute. Oh, here they come, trying to stop us. Oh, I got something there. MP cost down 30%, that's a good one. Yeah, for the remake, they really upped the combat animations and just combat in general. probably... Now, question, when you say the first one, you do mean the PS3 game, NieR? Or do you mean Automata? Oh, NieR Automata, yeah. So that's actually the second game. This is the first one, but it's a remake of it. Yeah. That's partly because, like, the subtitles changed, so it's like NieR Automata, NieR Replicant, and it's like, oh, it's a third game. It's like, no, this is the first game again, but it's a new subtitle. Well, according to Dash, everyone doesn't like using them. And, oh wait, no, it was Ducky who said that. Franchises are cowards. They don't want to use numbers anymore. Okay, I'm going to switch my spells, actually. I want to... And yes, you should absolutely go back to Automata. Well, I think part of it, Pony, is there's this kind of fear. Okay, something almost happened to me there. There's a meme about people like trying to get up this ladder and being knocked down the moment they reach the top. Luckily, it didn't happen to me, but it happened to a lot of people. Yeah. There's this fear about having your number get too high because it's generally seen as like franchise fatigue. Like in movies, if you see a movie and it's fucking 6, it's like, oh, this is garbage. Like, when was the last time you saw a movie where the 6th entry that was still numbered was good? And like, games don't have that problem, but there's the perception that they have that problem. Well, they don't use numbers, do they? Like, Fast and the Furious 6 is like the Faster and the Furious or something like shit like that. They stopped almost immediately at that, didn't they? Because like the third one's just called Fast and the Furious Tokyo Drift. Like they stopped using numbers like right away. Yeah, you Google that, because I'm curious now. I'm wondering if they ever use numbers. Okay. Okay, I need to remember to duck around these guys to get around their blocking. Yeah? What'd you find out?
Hey, there are shades here.
Oh, where are they? Oh, there they are. Fast and the Furious. Wait, you're telling me they stopped using numbers, then started using numbers again, and then stopped again? Fucking hell. Don't need to deal with these shades, we can just head up to the next floor. Yeah. But again, that's another one example of like, you get to that late in the franchise, are these movies even good anymore? And it's like, not really. But yeah, games, like, unless they're like really prestigious, like Final Fantasy or something, like, they don't want to use numbers because it's embarrassing. I guess you could call it like Hollywood mind goblins. Yeah. Well, I think part of the reason, in NieR's case at least, is they don't use numbers because each entry is very, like, independent. Like, they have connections, but they're their own stories. Like, so here's the weird thing, right? In the West, the first NieR game is called NieR. It's just called NieR in the West. But in Japan, there's two versions. There's Gestalt and there's Replicant. And one has young NieR and one has adult NieR. And they were on different consoles. So like Xbox 360 got one and PS3 got the other. And then Automata's along and it's like, yeah, let's do Automata. It's far in the future, it's about robots. It barely has any connection to the first one, so let's just give it a subtitle. And then with this one, it's like, we're calling it Replicant because this is the Replicant version from Japan that never made it to the West. But also a remake. So, Actually, yes, Pony. It's a lot like Pokemon. They had two different versions, and the main difference between them was Gestalt starred a 40-year-old NieR who had a daughter, and Replicant is about a young NieR with a sister. Yeah, well that's just them fucking with you, because that number is just the square root of 1.5. It's literally just, this is a updated version. It's NieR 1.5. But they have to see, Yoko Taro has to write it in the most arsehole-ish way possible. I'm starting to regret putting this on hard mode a little, because even with my like really souped up weapons, this is ridiculous. There we go. So the problem specifically, Pony, is that I used cheats in order to level up all my weapons to max, because they have stories attached to them. Unless you fully upgrade a weapon, you can't view all of its story. And grinding materials in this game is the worst. It's nightmarish in how long it takes. Automata doesn't have that problem, but this game, it's terrible. So I'm like, okay, I'll just cheat and give myself all the materials so I can fully upgrade the weapons. But then I ended up with the problem of like, well, now all my weapons are overpowered, so the enemies are pushovers. So I'll put the game on hard mode, and now it's more balanced again. But the result now is that my weapons are really useful, but my magic's kind of weak. Unless I'm using specific weapons that boost your magic damage. I'm fucking this up. But yeah, it's just kind of this thing of like, so in the original version of this game, there was no weapon stories. It's something that the creator usually puts in his games, but that particular one lacked it. And it was just kind of like, oh, well, there's no actual point in upgrading weapons other than for the damage. But in this version, yes there is. So I'm stuck in the situation of like, I want to read those weapon stories, but I would never, ever, ever be able to unless I actually...
Is this the treasure?
Unless I cheat, because it would literally take me like 50 hours worth of grinding to get all the materials.
Not but a pile of junk. It seems this treasure map was a ruse.
Now what? His wife isn't gonna like this at all.
Try a heavy weapon. Yeah, I might have to actually bump the difficulty down, because holy fuck, these guys are ridiculous with how much health they have. Next time I'm at a save point, I'll be able to. No worries, Bonnie. I appreciate that they're not making me do the box pushing puzzles again. Oh, this might be the part with kindness line. Or no, nope, still doesn't happen. Maybe that is just path being it. I got interrupted. That's been happening to me a lot in Final Fantasy VII's remake, of just like, oh yeah, I've got my nice attack all prepped up, it's all perfectly timed to like sync up with another person's abilities, everything's gonna go for, oh, I got interrupted. Fucking hell. The enemy just pulled an animation out of their arse that's slightly faster than mine, and I lost out on my attack. And I don't even get refunded on the ETB, so it's completely wasted. Health on these guys is ridiculous. Nope, no box pushing puzzle. I'm a little worried there. Keep running. Fuck all of this shit. You guys can go suck my ass. Alright, now that I'm up here, I can do that other side quest with the Eye of Power. Now, Dash might remember that during the previous stream I tried to get it early. I was like, oh, there's something up here on this wall, and then I got there and there was nothing there. And it's like, oh, it's because I haven't triggered the side quest yet. Nope, gotta move it forward. I appreciate that the scratch marks tell you more or less exactly where you need to put her to avoid the rubble. Nope. Don't jump over there. Despite looking exactly like that one, you don't jump over that. You gotta jump up to here. Nope, fuck you guys. I'm out of here. Did he drop it? I think he did. Yes.
This must be the Eye of Power.
Oh my gosh. I can feel magic just gushing out of it.
I must say, I'm impressed. Telling one's fortune with such a powerful stone could produce rather accurate results.
Watch, it's just a fucking tablet. Just has Google on it. Reminds me of, I was playing Half-Life Alyx, and they had a great joke in there about how a character called, I think it's Rufus, something like that. He has the entire internet backed up on his computer, but because of when Half-Life takes place, it's the 90s internet. So it's like a gig in total. Thankfully the mailbox is right over there, so I won't have to deal with this fucking shit for a long longer. Let's go change that difficulty. And this is our point of no return. Well, sort of. I won't be able to go back to the village until I finish the game after I pass through this door. So, let's set this back to normal. And hope that things don't just melt. Because I don't have any weak weapons anymore. I probably should have left one, like, unupgraded, but whatever. You back, Pony? Because we're about to get shit is about to get crazy. Might as well close that sticky note now. Don't need it. I won't need it anymore. Oh hey, the box has come back.
Such an ominous sight. And yet I find it strangely nostalgic.
Yeah. This is where Vice and I first met. And first fought together.
Wow! This is where you used to live, Vice?
Well, yes, I suppose. In a technical sense.
Pretty nice digs for a floating magazine.
At least it was free from annoying hussies like yourself.
You cannot turn back from this point. Continue.
And now the path is open.
That's an elevator. That's a fucking elevator. You saw that, right, Dash? Is that a bulb? Oh, god damn it. Hold on. Fucking... just blocking that bot. I don't think I can in fucking Streamlabs. I can't delete the message, but I've at least blocked the bot. Not that that does much, because they just make another 10 every time you do. Anyway, let's just continue on. So, if you've never seen it before, Dash, this area might surprise you. Yeah, I saw it. I've already blocked it, but don't know how to delete the message if you're not in the Twitch chat. You're just in Streamlabs. This place looked amazing back on the PS3, and it looks even better now. So one thing you might notice, it's hard to tell because your ability to navigate is very limited. But look out there. Do you see something? Those are buildings, like modern city buildings. Yeah. From the beginning of the game. Hey, that side quest in this Forest of Myth never triggered. It must be a Path B thing only. Anyway. How many side quests did I do in here? 90%. Oh, there we are. The Phoenix Sword. So now I have a full set of Phoenix weapons. Wait, no. Oh, okay. That was surprising. I've never done that before. I've never tried to go through the door before talking to the person I'm about to talk to. It just loops you back. That's funny. Didn't know you could do that.
To whom does the true voice speak?
Alright, talking birds now. Sure, I'll roll with it.
To whom does the true form show itself? You must answer.
It can talk!
I ask. Why did humans disappear from the world?
The hell is this?
I believe this is some manner of password.
Password?
Yes. The correct answer should grant us access to the castle. I feel confident I have heard this somewhere before.
To whom does the true voice speak? To whom does the true form show itself? I ask, why did humans disappear from the world? You must answer.
So, this is an interesting thing because the answers to these questions imply that you know more about what's going on than the characters do. And it seems to almost be like a have you been paying attention type thing. Like, do you actually have over the course of the game and seen all these side quests and all these main missions, have you the player actually figured out what's going on? Because that's the only way you could know. Because the characters themselves do not have these answers. So, because of a black disease.
I answer because of a black disease.
They're not hard. There's very few options to pick from, but like,
I ask, how can humans extend their lives?
By acquiring leaves of the sacred tree, or by separating body from soul?
I answer, by separating body from soul.
I ask, what is the destination of souls?
They are in the promised land, bursting with light, or they are placed in their corresponding shells.
I answer, they are placed in their corresponding shells.
Very well. You are acknowledged as master. You may enter.
Well then, it seems the way is open.
Guess who?